Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have some questions that you may expect to be asked in an interview, and I'm going to give you them, as many of you people are asking me to tell them some questions and answer them how they should be answered. So number one, you may be asked, could you tell me about yourself and describe background in belief? In an interview like that, to hear stories about candidates, make sure your story has a great beginning, a riveting middle, and the end that makes your interviewer root from you to win the job. Take about a relevant incident that made you keen on the professional you are pursuing, or follow up the discussion, your education. In this story, for example, I came from a small town where opportunities were limited since good schools were in rarity. I started using online learning to start up to date with the best. That's where I learned to code, and then I went on to get my certificate as a computer programmer. After I got my first job as a front-end coder, I continued to invest time in mastering both front and back-end language tool and framework. Those are some simple questions that you are supposed to answer brief. So the next question you may be asked, how did you hear about the position? So employers want to know whether you are actively seeking out their company, hunt of the role from a recruiter, or we were recommended to the position by a current employee. In short, they want to know how you got to them. If someone recommended you for the position, be sure to say their name. Don't assume that the interviewer already knows about the referral. You will probably want to also follow up with how to know the person who referred you. For example, if I was referred by maybe Joy or Steve, worked together previously, or if we met him over coffee, or whichever way we met up, if that person works in a company and suggested that you apply for the job, explain why he thought you would be the perfect fit. Don't forget to explain that. For example, you may say, I learned about the position through LinkedIn, as I have been following your company's page a while now. I'm really passionate about the work you are doing in maybe that company or that area, so I was excited to apply. The required skills match well with the skills I have, and it seems like a great opportunity for me to contribute to your mission, as well as a great next move for my career. So guys, that is it for that question. You should not be asked too much. So maybe the second question it may ask, what type of work environment do you prefer? Be sure to do your homework on the organization and its culture before the interview. Your research will save you here. Your preferred environment should be closely aligned to the company workplace culture. For example, you may find a company's website that they have a flat organizational structure, or they prioritize collaboration and autonomy. There are keywords you can mention in your answers for the question. If the interview tells you something about the company that you didn't uncover in your research, like our culture appears bottom up from outside, but in reality is a real laid back community with the little competition among the employees. So guys, try to describe an experience you have had to your goals in the share how you work ethic matches for the organization. For example guys, if that sounds great to me, I like fast-paced work environment because they make me feel like I am always learning and growing. But really thrive when I am collaborating with the team members and helping people reach the collective goal as opposed to competing. My last internship was to organize with a similar culture. I really enjoy the balance. So guys, you be free with the person. Okay, that is it for that question. For the next question, maybe you would be asked, how do you deal with the pressure or stress in situations in some companies or maybe other companies got those stress, of course. The employees want to know, do you hold down the fort of crumble under pressure, or how do you deal with your pressure, guys? Kama uko high tempered, is this for you? They want to make sure that you won't have a meltdown when the pressure becomes intense and the deadlines are looming. The ability to stay calm under pressure is high price talent. So in some companies, if you mention some things, you wanna mess up with the business. For example, I may say, I realize stressful situations are always going to come up, and I definitely have had to learn how to navigate them throughout my career. I think I get better at it with every new experience. While working in a new product launch at my last company, for example, things were not going according to my plan with the team. Instead of pointing fingers, my first reaction was to take a step back and figure out some strategies around how to overcome or solve the problem at hand. Previously, I may be defeated by panicking in such situation, of course. So being calm and collected was definitely a safe one and helped me approach a situation with the more clarity. So guys, me, I think some question here is more helpful to you. Do you prefer working independently or in a team? Unapenda kuwa peke yako ama na watu? I don't know. For this question, maybe you are asked this question, what I could have said. I enjoy blending of the two. I like having team to strategize with, get diverse opinion from, and reach out to the feedback, but I am also comfortable taking an assignment that require me to work independently. I find I do some of my best work when I can focus alone in a quiet space, of course, but I really value collaboration with my teammates to come up with the best assignment. How do you see? Personally, me, I love working independently. I love it more. So maybe the next question you may be asked, when you are balancing multiple projects, how do you keep yourself organized? Wow. Okay, for me, I may say I used to juggle projects at my current job where I am often moving between coding and some software program to another. I use the time boxing technique to make sure they are all track allocation time, my calendar, a certain task.